Ah yes, the California Gold Rush, a time when manifesting your destiny was much cheaper. In my opinion, I always thought the gold rush was the most interesting part of American history. And in this video, I'm going to explain everything that I can about this topic. But to do that, we must go to the beginning. It is 1848, when James W. Marshall was the first one to find gold in Stutter Mill, Oklahoma, California. When the news got out that there was gold in California, thousands of people rushed over there just to get a bit of that shiny rock. In the total of 7 years of the gold rush lasting, over 300,000 people went there. So let's just say that you wanted to go there and get some of that shiny rock. Well, you would be called a 49er. No, not one of the bad football teams. So it's someone who went to California to get gold during 1849. Anyone guessing, how do I get there? Well, you have two options. Option A, you go there by ship, or option B, you walk there. Option B was the most dangerous out of the two options. You had two options of getting there. The California Trail, which was a 1,600 mile long trek across the western half of North America. It was created in 1847 next to the Oregon Trail, but soon after the gold rush started, it branched off into its own thing. Then there's the California Road. However, this road was made specifically just for the gold rush. It was made to escort gold seekers in the spring of 1849 and 1850. Then you may be thinking, well, option A, the ship, is obviously the much safer option. And yes, it is the safer option, but it's also the longest possible option out there. Instead of just going straight through America like the easy route, you have to go all the way down to South America, then all the way back up to California, taking up to 4 to 8 months depending on the weather. So you could get on the boat in January when it's cold, and then get off the boat in August when it's blisteringly hot in California. But Xavier, how did this event impact westward expansion? Good question. The gold rush might have been one of the most impactful things on western expansion. During the gold rush, at the height of it, over 300,000 people were in California. And due to so many people being over there and trying to get gold, they needed supplies. So stores opened up that were selling supplies they needed, like explosives, pickaxes, lamps, and sieves if you were sieving for gold in the river. And after the gold rush was over, so many people wanted to stay over there. So the government passed an act called the Homestead Act. Yes, true, the Homestead Act was mostly in Nebraska, but it still did help California. The Homestead Act basically made it so that if you were over there, you would get 160 acres of land. And as long as you kept the land clean and grew crops on it and preserved the land, then the land was yours. But there were also other benefits, other impacts to California, to the Californian gold rush. One of those impacts was the shipping. Due to the fact that so many people went to California for the gold via ship, a lot of supplies were, well, relatively easy to get, as easy as it is to go all the way around America, that is. So port cities were making a ton of money and helping the economy as well. But one of the most impactful things caused by the gold rush was the railroad system, the transcontinental railroad system. In 1863, this is well past the date of the gold rush. The gold rush ended in 1855, but still a lot of people are over there. So in 1863, the government decided, wow, a lot of people are over there, and getting all the way across America is pretty dangerous. And going all the way underneath South America and then back up takes too long. So we're gonna make a railroad, and made the longest railroad that I can think of right now, going from the east coast all the way to the west coast. And it took a lot of time. Well, it took 3 years, but it's still, even today, a pretty decent method of getting across America. It took 3 long years of hard work, but it was done. But Xavier, how is this event historically important to westward expansion in the United States? Another good question. The gold rush was the rock that caused a wave of migration from the east side of America to the west side of America. And due to that massive wave, it rapidly increased the population of the west side of America. And due to that rapid growth, new towns, infrastructure, and economies basically appeared overnight for some people that lived there. And due to the shipping from the other side of America that went underneath South America, which took months once again, it boosted the economy of that side of America, and also the main economy of America. And that also created the largest population in one state in America to this day. Besides that, that is the end of this video. I have no idea how long this is. That's everything I can teach you on the California Gold Rush. Anyway, I hope you have a nice day or night or whenever you're watching this. Miss Tully, please give me 100 on this. Goodbye.